Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Hey, Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Gurudev. Nisingha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Well, everyone, thank you for coming here tonight. And next will be an amazing reading of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, spoken by one of our illustrious scholars and pundits, who will illuminate what Krishna said 5,000 years ago for our irradiation. So please pay attention. It will save our existence. Hare Krishna. Oh, what happened? Was I wrong?
Hare Krishna. We're going to have a Gita class now. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaura Hari. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, Jaya Srila Gurudev. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Agnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastyatya Desatarine. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We are going to read from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, words number 31. Pavana Pavatamasmi Rama Shastra Bhrutamaham Jasanam Makaraschasmi Shrotasamasmi Jahnavi. Pavana Pavatamasmi Rama Shastra Bhrutamaham Jasanam Makaraschasmi Shodasamasmi Jahnavi. What word meaning by Srila Prabhupada? Pavanaha, the wind. Pavatam, of all the purifiers. Asmi, I am. Ramaha, Lord Rama, Shastrabhrutam, of the carriers of weapons. Aham, I am. Jasanam, of all fish. Makaraha, the shark. Cha, also. Asmi, I am. Shrotasam, of all flowing rivers. Asmi, I am. Jahnavi, the river Ganges. Translation by the Divine Srila Prabhupada. Of purifiers, I am the wind. Of the wielders of weapons, I am Rama. Of fishes, I am the shark. And of flowing rivers, I am Ganges. Purport by Divine Srila Prabhupada. Of all the aquatics, the shark is one of the biggest and is certainly the most dangerous to man. Thus the shark represents Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you all for coming. Today is a very auspicious Ekadasi day. Ekadasi is very, very dear to Lord Krishna. And on this day, we are going to hear about Lord's message. What Lord is saying in Gita. Gita is a message Lord has given us, keeping Arjuna in the front. So Gita is a manual for our life. And in this Gita, Lord is explaining how He is the supreme of everything and everything is coming from Him, and what we should do to think of the Lord and what is our role. Basically, Lord is talking about 5 things. Lord is talking about who is Krishna, Lord. Who are you? Are you the body? Are you the living entity? Are you soul? And then Lord is talking about the activities you do and the material nature and also the time. Lord is talking about 5 factors. And then we all know that Gita was spoken in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where there are 2 sides, Pandavas and Kauravas are fighting. And in the middle of battlefield, Arjuna, seeing his relatives, was out of compassion, out of fear of sinful reactions, out of thinking that he cannot enjoy, and out of indecisiveness, out of concern for the family tradition, nobody elders are there, he was saying, Krishna, it's very difficult for me to fight. And he gives up the bow and arrow in the middle of the battlefield. But then he surrenders to Krishna, saying that I'm confused about my duty. Can you please be my teacher? I'm your disciple. I'm surrendered unto you, so please guide me. Then Krishna explains Arjuna that what is compassion on? Are you talking about the living entity who is going to die? Is the body and the soul, are they same? You are trying to think your body is soul, but in your very life, you have seen from childhood to youth to old age and death, the body has been constantly changing, but the person is same. Similarly, at the end, the person will also take a new body, and that he is distinguishing the living entity from different from his body. He is not the body, he is a soul. He is making that concept very clear. And then he tells him that your attitude that you should not fight because you are going to kill people, you get sin. But Lord is saying, if you don't do your duty, you will get sin. Your duty as a fighter is to fight. If you don't fight, you will get sin. And then he tells that there is nothing to lose here. If you win the battle, you will enjoy. The kingdom, if you lose the battle, you go to the heaven. Because in the line of duty, there is always auspiciousness. And then he tells regarding traditions. What kind of traditions do we want to establish? Do you want to establish a tradition that it's okay to disturb a woman in the middle of the people? Is the tradition you want to keep by not killing these people? No. You want to establish the right tradition to do right things. So for that reason, you have to set an example by yourself. Lord is telling him. And then Lord says that there is no reason for confusion. Just to do your duty. And then Lord says that. Whereas he explains next how one should do duty. Is it because you want something? You want to enjoy something? No. Duty has to be done as a matter of duty without any expectation. Because you ought to do that. Okay? We all do our duties daily. Suppose a banker goes to the bank. He will be collecting money. Does he think it's all my money? No, he is doing his job. He will get what he is supposed to get. But doing his duty should be of no expectations. And in the case of a soldier, he has to fight whether he wins or loses. So everybody has a duty and everybody is bound to do duty. And he says that, do the duty as a sacrifice unto me, Krishna. When you do your duty as a sacrifice unto me, that is called Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga means doing duty without any expectation, but to please the Lord, because Lord has ordained you to do the duty. That is called Karma Yoga. And then, but when you do the duty, you need to understand why I am doing duty, what for I am doing. That knowledge about for whom I am doing the duty, who is that person, that God. That is called the path of knowledge. You're trying to understand the God, Jnana Yoga. But then having understood why you are doing the duty, to whom you are doing the duty, you start meditating upon him. That's called Dhyana Yoga. And then you come to the point of realizing that I am doing all for someone. You are working in the company for some person. Similarly, the whole world is maintained by somebody. And you are working for that. And that person is Krishna. Krishna will reveal it in the path of bhakti that he is the supreme. That is the path of bhakti. But having known that he is supreme, you work for the pleasure. Just like we know we have our hands, our legs, our body. They are all parts of my body. But what are they doing? They are supposed to work for my pleasure. Similarly, we are parts or parcels of Krishna. Our job is to work for the pleasure of Krishna. Just as my hand and body are working for me, when I eat, they are nourished. When Krishna is pleased, we are also nourished. We are also happy. That's what the Lord is mentioning. And then he tells about, yes. If somebody is not doing duty, he is doing a sin. Because that is what the very question Arjuna asked. I don't want to fight because I get sinful reactions by fighting. But Krishna said, if you don't do your duty, you get sin. How you are supposed to do duty is Karma Yoga, as a matter of sacrifice. Otherwise, you get sin. A duty definition. Every Krishna defines duties according to various kinds of people, according to their propensities. Okay, not everybody has same duty. For example, you work in the office. Everybody has a position. Everybody is supposed to do their duty. You have janitors in the office. You have clerks in the office. You have programmers in the office. You have managers in the office. Everybody has to do their duty. If I say, no, I will do that duty, will you be rewarded? No. You are supposed to do your duty perfectly. When you excel in your duty, you may be elevated to higher promotion. That's a different issue. But you are supposed to do your duty. That's the primary thing. You can't say that I will do somebody else's duty. Arjuna was saying in the battlefield, it's better to beg and live than fighting these people. But Arjuna is a warrior. His duty is to fight for the country. Now he can't say that I become a Brahman and beg for alms. It's not allowed. Krishna says, no, that's not allowed. Our duty is designed based on your tendencies. There are three modes of nature, and the nature we acquire, according to that, there are some varnas and ashramas are defined, and everybody has their duties according to that. Okay, and as a human, we have some duties. Like this, everybody is designed. There are a lot of duties described in Manusmriti. There are a lot of duties everybody has to do. There are two kinds of duties. One duty is what you do in the colloquial word. It's called swadharma, means your dharma. And that you have to do. You cannot say that I'll do somebody's work. Suppose we have a temple. Somebody is speaking, somebody is cooking, somebody is dressing deities, somebody is cleaning. What I am assigned, I am supposed to do. Only when everybody does their duty, things will function properly. Otherwise, things will break. So you are given duty, do that duty. And there is no question of not doing the duty, doing somebody else's duty or skipping the duty. But there is second duty, which is prime duty of every human being. These are all duties to maintain your body, to maintain everything properly. But there is a higher principle. Why are you born? Why are you born? What is the purpose of your life? Is your life only to earn few dollars, get married, 2 children, that's it? Is the purpose of life? We want to be happy. And what are we doing for happy? But what are we happening? We have diseases, 4 kinds of diseases. Birth, death, old age and disease. No matter what you do, you are going to bound into this cycle of birth and death. And you are going to get old, you will get disease. This is common no matter whom you are. How do you get rid of this cycle? You take birth again. Krishna told, in this very body you see every 7 minutes your cells are changing. You get new cells. In the very body, the body is changing, you are same. Again you get a new body. How long will you repeat this cycle of birth and death? You need to get out of this cycle, and for that is called prime duty of every human being. Is to surrender to Lord and pray the Lord. To serve the Lord. That is why there are certain duties. Swadharma is designated to everyone. You have to do your duty. You have to do your duty. Whereas Parodharma, it is for everyone. Anybody can do it, and everybody must do it. Without stopping your current work, or should think of God no matter what. And there is no rules and regulations, there is no ashrama, there is no varna, there is no question of Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, that is not there. For God, everybody is same. There is no question of ashramas, where a brahmachari, sannyasi, grihastha, or a vanaprastha. No. Everybody has a prime duty to do, that is to pray Krishna. And that is what Krishna is saying, that anybody can do. I am equal to all. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. I am equal to all. So everybody should do it. Krishna is saying. And how should you do it? By putting your mind, intelligence. That's how you are supposed to apply and do it. Don't do for the heck of it. We can brush our teeth without having to put our mind and intelligence. That's okay. But for Krishna, we need to put your mind and intelligence. You need to think of Krishna. There is nothing but Krishna. Krishna says in the Bhakti Yoga part, that middle sections of 7 to 12 chapters, Krishna is saying that it is I am the Lord of the entire universe. From me, everything came out. When you know that I am the Supreme Lord, then you will worship me. That is when You see, when you know Krishna is everything, then without Krishna there is nothing. That understanding if you have, then you will be able to pray Krishna. For that reason, Arjuna, knowing that Krishna is Supreme Person, God, he is asking, in this chapter of 10th chapter, he is asking a question. Oh Krishna, you are great. I understand you are Supreme Person. But I am in this world where I am dealing with daily so many things. I hear about so many great personalities. How am I supposed to think of you when I see contemporary world? How am I supposed to know you? If you come to temple, you can see deity of Krishna. Yes, I can think of Krishna. But when you go outside, you are taking water. How can I think of Krishna? You are smelling mud. How can I think of Krishna? I am hearing Ramayana. How do I think of Krishna? I am taking Ganga Jal. How can I think of Krishna? I am seeing some wars going on. How can I think of Krishna? Right? So Krishna is saying, when Krishna says, I am in everything, he means he is in everything. The whole Bhagavatam is saying, Tasmat Sarvatmana Hari Sarvatra Sarvada. It means that I am everywhere, and you have to cultivate the habit of seeing Hari, Lord Krishna, everywhere. Sarvatra Sarvada. Sarvatra means every place. Sarvada means always. It's not that I see now, tomorrow I will forget it now. Sarvada means at every point of time. Time is a variable, going like this. The things are stationary, right? So you have to see in every point, everything, and as time is transitioning, also you have to see Krishna. That is the most important part. That is what Lord is mentioning. And is giving various examples. Like example, for example, if you see that deities will open at 8 o'clock, just for 8 o'clock darshan will open. You can take darshan. So Lord is mentioning that he has given examples in 7th chapter. The taste of water is I am. I am the water taste. You take water, think of me. Taste of water is coming from me. Like this. And in this chapter, Lord is mentioning how one can see in everything Krishna. In everything, how Krishna is there. That's what Lord is mentioning. And in this particular verse, Lord is explaining 4 vibhutis, 4 opulences, how one can see Krishna in. He is giving various opulences for us to get into our brain that I can see Krishna everywhere and everything. He has given many examples. He gives so many examples so that we understand to cultivate the habit of seeing Krishna in everything. And in this particular one, he is saying, Pavana Pavatamasmi. Saying, of the purifiers and the air. Who is the real purifier? Is the air purifying or Krishna purifying? We say, Apavitra, Pavitrova, Sarva, Vastangato, Piva, Yasmaret, Pandarika, comes Babhyantra Suchihi. You become purified by thinking of the Lord's names. That is truth. But we know in the contemporary world, air is what? If you have some bad smell, you open the door, bad smell goes away. That means the air is coming and taking the smell away. Air is purifying that. The power to purify in the air is coming from Krishna. Krishna is known as Pavitranam cha Pavitramyo. He is the purifier of the purifiers. He is the source of purification. When you take to Krishna's name, you get purification. When you hear Krishna Katha, you get purification. And in various paths of yoga, in the Ashtanga yoga, they do pranayama. Pranayama is done by breathing exercise. Prana, apana, udana, samana, vyana. These are different kinds of ways you control the airs to purify. The whole purpose of pranayama is to purify yourself. So we are using the air, and we are using the air as a purification process. Its purification is coming from Krishna. Because you have to breathe every single day. To remove all the carbon dioxide, get it out. For that also you have to purify your body. So that very breathing activity, you can remember Krishna. Because we have to breathe. When you take air, then you can think of Krishna. And the very strength is coming from breathing. A person has a strength because of breathing. A person who cannot breathe properly will not have strength. He can't even digest food. He can't even digest food. That is why we see son of Vayu, the air god. He has two strong sons. One is Hanuman. He has Bhimsen. They are two sons of Vayu. They are known for strength because of their capacity, lung capacity. That's very important for them. And let's look other one also, which is Rama Shastra Bhrutamaham. Next is thinking of Ram, Lord Ram. Lord Ram is none but himself, Krishna. We all know that. Lord Ram is Krishna himself. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he is mentioning here Lord Ram as a person who is the wielder of weapons. Of the best of wielder of weapons, we think of Lord Ram. We think Arjuna, right? Arjuna is also a weapon. He is Arjuna also I am only, Krishna is saying in later verses. But when it comes to fighting, and especially arrows, Rama is specially known because it is said that everybody has to, in the fight, they have to throw multiple arrows. Rama uses only one arrow. Rama doesn't use second arrow to kill his enemies. Rama tells one word. Rama has one wife. He is so powerful. His word is like an arrow. When his vow is very strict, he doesn't wave on his vow. His vow is very strict. And he makes a vow for the devotees. You know what kind of vow he made? He said, Sakrudeva prapannaya tava asmi tiche achate abhayam sarva bhutebhyo dadami etad vratam mama. Anybody who says to Lord Ram, Oh Lord, I am yours, once. Lord Ram said, I took a vow that I will protect him. If you just say once, it doesn't matter what species you are in. If you say once, I am yours, Lord Ram will protect them. And his protection is ultimate protection. And his punishment can transform people. When Rama throws an arrow, even the punishment can transform people. If he kills them, they go to Vaikuntha. If he punishes them, they get knowledge. A beautiful case in the Ramayana, where we have seen the demon Maricha. He was trying to obstruct the yajna of Vishwamitra, Maricha Subahu. Lord Ram was asked to protect that yajna. So Lord Ram throws one arrow and kills Subahu. He takes one arrow and throws Maricha thousands of miles away with one arrow. That brought transformation in him. It brought transformation. He knows the power of Lord Ram. When Ravana goes to him, says, you help me in kidnapping Sita. You become a golden deer. And Maricha says, oh fool, I know the taste of Rama's weapon. Don't even dare go near Rama. Because you will die. I'm not ready to help you. Because he tasted that. But then Ravana says, if you don't go, I will kill you. If you go, Rama will kill you. Because Rama's arrows are so powerful. He decides, better to die in the hands of Rama than in the hands of a demon. And he says a beautiful statement. the person who is supposed to fight with Ram, or deceive Ram, he makes a gold statement. He says, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. He says, Lord Ram is a Dharma personified. It is coming from a demon who was punched by Lord Ram. He is praising Lord Ram in front of Ravan. He didn't have choice but go die. It's a different issue. But when Rama touches, however, either by name or by arrow or by glances or by story, it purifies you. It enlightens you. It makes you happy. A big demon was able to get the enlightenment. And he dies in the hands of Lord Ram. He dies by calling Ram, Ram, he dies. That is Lord Ram. It is said that Lord Ram's arrows are so strong, but he always encourages his devotees. He encourages his devotees for service. It is said, when Arjuna once went to Rameshwaram, where he saw the bridge constructed by monkeys, from Rameshwaram to Lanka, Arjuna was debating, why did Lord Ram take the help of monkeys? He could have used his arrows to construct the bridge. He is so powerful. Why is he doing that? That time Hanuman was nearby. And, he said, sometimes you get even devotees something to prove the Lord Ram's greatness. Yes. When the monkey stepped on the arrows bridge, the bridge can break. That's why he took the help of monkeys. Arjuna says, no, I can construct and show you the bridge that nobody can break. And he constructs the bridge with arrows. Hanuman just touches it and breaks. And they have a condition. If Arjuna says, when I construct the arrows, if that breaks, I will die right now in the fire. But if Hanuman loses, he has to come under the chariot of Arjuna, like a flag. They have a condition before this. So Arjuna builds the bridge of arrows. Hanuman touches it and then it collapses. At that point in time, who is supposed to? He's supposed to die. Make a fire and die, Arjuna. But then Krishna comes back. He saves his devotees. He says, no, there is no referee here. Let there be a referee. Let's do it again. So Arjuna builds the bridge again. This time Hanuman comes, doesn't break. And he starts jumping on it, big, very big. Still it doesn't break. Arjuna is perplexed. Hanuman is perplexed. What is happening here? I was the same bridge. When I touched it, broke. But when you touched it, when you came, nothing is breaking. Then Krishna shows it back. It is I who entered the arrows. Because of my strength, arrows were staying. So it is not Hanuman, it is not Arjuna. It is Krishna which gives strength to the arrows. It is Krishna. And that's why Arjuna won. Hanuman came onto the flag of Arjuna, the war. That is Lord Ram. And the next one is Jasanam Makaras Chasmi. The word we use shark. We can also call Makara, also means crocodile. The biggest, most dangerous thing in the water. It's called, we can call, there are different translations. We can call shark, we can call crocodiles. No matter what you think. When you see Krishna, his earrings, what shape are they? Crocodile or shark? How can you remember Krishna? When you see a shark, we should remember Krishna. Because there Krishna's earrings are Makara Kundala. Means earrings are shape of this crocodile or shark. Why is he giving an example of shark? Because ocean may be big. People are in the ocean of samsara. There are many sharks which can, without your knowledge, they can take you away. So Krishna says, I am time. I am that. I can take everyone away. So Krishna is not only purifier, he is also destroyer. That is why he is saying that he is like a shark. Without your knowledge, he will come and take you. It's very powerful to realize that. That is why in the Bhagavatam, we see in the first canto, when Maharani Kunti prays to Krishna, she says, she says, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, it is like an ocean. There are many sharks like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Jayadratha. So many sharks are there, but because of taking the boat off your lotus feet, our Pandavas is able to cross this ocean fearlessly. Because they are so powerful. Nobody can survive them. When you take to shelter of Krishna, you can survive. So when you see fearful things also, you can think of Krishna. When you see beautiful things also, you can think of Krishna. Krishna is everything. It's not that Krishna is only looking at, you look at the pleasant things, Krishna. No, even unpleasant also is Krishna. Because everything is from Krishna. The goal is to think Hari Sarvatra Sarvada. To think of Lord in everything and every time. For that reason, he is saying, Jasanam Makaras Jasmi. The next one is Rotasa Mahsmi Jahnavi. Ganges River. Where does it come from? From lotus feet of Lord only. The Mother Ganges came from the lotus feet of Lord. And he said, but what does it do? It purifies you when you take bath into the holy river. It purifies you. But it is said that you have to take a long, repeated bath for a long time to get complete purification. But when you associate with a devotee of the Lord, or take the name of the Lord, you get purification instantly. When you think of Ganges, it is purifying you. When you think of Ganges, think that Ganges came from Krishna. If you think of Krishna, this Ganges is purifying you externally. All the sins are taken away. When you take to think of Krishna, that from him Ganges came, and you remember Krishna, the sinful propensity itself is gone. Because we might commit sins, we may take bath in Ganges, our sins are gone. But your tendency to make sins are still there. You can do sin again. Like an elephant goes, takes bath, comes back and sprays mud on it. You make sins again. But the tendency to make sin will not go unless you think of what is behind, what is the root of Ganges, the Krishna. When you think of Krishna, then the tendency will also go away. This is what Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu states. Your tendency to commit sins is also gone. So primarily, in this verse, Lord is saying that no matter what you see, you can relate to Krishna. Rama is born in different yuga. So what has to do with shark? What has it to do with water? What has it to do with air? Everything is, no matter what you see, think of Krishna. It's a material element. The reason why Lord is saying that is for a simple reason. We are in the material world for a reason. What is Maya? We say material world is Maya, right? Spiritual world is not Maya. It's also Yoga Maya. There are two Mayas, Mahamaya and Yoga Maya. We are always under the energy of the Lord. We are controlled by the energy of the Lord. The material world controlling means that you see any object or anyone, Maya means thinking them independent of Krishna. If I see this book, if I say it's a book, what has this got to do with the God, Krishna? That is Maya. Maya means if you don't see the relation to Krishna and see it independently, that is called Maya. Knowledge means, or devotion or spiritual energy means to see everything in relationship to Krishna. So we are in the material world, we try to see material objects independent of Krishna. That is why we call it material world. The object is not bad. Your vision that it is independent of Krishna, that is Maya. That is why you are in illusion. What is Maya? Maya means, suppose I am going in a dark. Maya is compared to darkness. When I go in dark, outside, I may feel maybe there's a thief, maybe there's a snake. You perceive what is not there to be there. Sometimes you may see something on the road, but because you can't see it, even if you find some frog or something on the road, you will not know there is a frog. You are not able to see things clearly. That is Maya. When you see things clearly, what is it? The item. What is related to? Then you are not in Maya. So Krishna is cultivating in this chapter of opulence of absolute. Lord is mentioning how one should cultivate the vision to see Krishna and be away from Maya. When you cultivate this vision that everything I see has relationship to Krishna, it came from Krishna. Krishna said, Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartate. Everything is coming from Krishna. Krishna is in everything. Then you are not in Maya. You cross. You are thinking of Krishna. The more you think of Krishna, the more you perfect become. And that is the reason why Lord is giving so many examples. Because we have a tendency, what this. So Krishna is saying, okay, this, all prominent things he has given. In every chapter he is giving few bits. In 7th chapter he has 4 verses. Here he explained that. 15th chapter he has 4 verses to explain that. In 8th chapter he has a couple of verses. 9th chapter he has a couple of verses. In 10th chapter he has around 30 verses to explain the same thing, that I am in everything. It is me. Try to see me in everything. Lord is trying to educate us. Because when we know, then we develop the vision to see Lord in everything. In Bhagavatam, he gives all material elements, Virat Rupa. How the mountains are like bones. He gives various examples to see the Lord. Any demigod sees the Lord. Everybody is a limb of God, part and parcel of the Lord. You are cultivating that vision to see the Lord in everything. So what are you seeing? You're seeing Lord then. Are you seeing material element? No. Your vision in looking material things and looking things what is the root of it. Slowly in everything you are seeing Lord. So are you seeing Lord everywhere? Are you getting to the point? Tasmat sarvatmana rajan hari sarvatra sarvada. Are you seeing that Krishna everywhere? You are. And what you should do? Srotavyasya, Kirtitavyasya, Smartavyasya, Bhagavan Ranam. It means that when you think, you talk. Hear about him. Speak about him. Meditate about him with your mind. with your mind. Bhagavan Nranam, with your mind fully concentrated. That is Bhakti Yoga. So Krishna is giving a path. How from a material thing, how you can go directly to Krishna. Just by changing your vision. That is called Krishna consciousness. This is called seeing Krishna. Krishna consciousness means seeing Krishna in everything. So we should all, and it made very easy, even in the holy name. Krishna said, Kalikale Namarupe Tavavatara. Even in the names also Krishna has given. And Krishna has Anantakoti, means he has infinite names. He has infinite names. Any name you talk of Krishna is fine. Because every name has infinite potency. Every name of Krishna has infinite potency. But the highest potency in this age is given for the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's simple. Just chant the holy name. You can feel Krishna. So the goal is to think of Krishna. No matter what you see, where you see, however, kena prakarena, goal is to think of Krishna.